Here we go. Hey, Bomber. I can actually do that one. Oh, we have another chain one here. By card, the suspicious conquistador supports Geronimo de Montoya. It does not appear in any historical database or text. Our historians say that his clothes and ways are confused. They are very good. Still a chance he's crazy, but it's nothing. Which agents have strengthened their natural capacity in the map of the events? Map of these. Wait. Which agents have strengthened their natural capacity in the map of the streets of Agartha over time and space? You have to talk with him. It must be drawn from Agartha with guile or summarized with hidden capacity. Nice. And it's madness. Last Peter Bale. Living creatures, even hostile, lived indifferent to its ancient forest. Some tried to resist the war in Bacchus County, while others began to kill without discrimination. They must be arrested. The mother is situated in the center of Peduri and trees. There is a liking of the tune, but the Anastasia music box offers a drawing. Wait, why is this asterisked out? What the fuck? Well, maybe it's the music notes. Maybe? I was afraid to die from half. Or closed. I have a good reason to worry. The forest is a dangerous place for people. It was one of the last protections in good people. When the human world wants more than them, they came here to stay alone. But the empires do not clear the legs in the outer world. There's no end to problems. The poor are hunted and killed by vampire queens. The strongest are those who care. Instead of returning back to the vampires, they kill. No discrimination. Atapurari. They are very, and they are crazy. The iPod was always a bit crazy. It cared for you. In the forest. Nowadays. Gods, you cannot leave how to fight her and brother. Lyrics of the song meaning, this is his forest and it is difficult. The music attracts Mama Puduri. We're going to run from a lava. Try to understand, it's like a wild animal that attracts pain. He's not responsible for his actions. It's no excuse, but please try to learn that this is done this way. Before I stop him. You mean I stop him? Or her. Or it. Or whatever the fuck. Music box. They made those things so fucking tanky. Ridiculous. What is that champion up there? We have two. Taste of. Wrecked. And Central Kinkermouth. Oh, this fucking guy. Chicken bag. Fucking let me teleport. I fucking hate that guy. Like, every time he's a pain in the ass. Box to record the music of the enslaved forest of the spirit. Tinder separate them? True. Ooh, piece of candy. Here she can exchange those who voluntarily left her without breaking her hand, because you've never lost the forest and not a player, and even the eternal Huvea and Mossel were alone. Fat Puttery. Do this radial cage. Let me. Free soul. Forest spirit is caught in the roots that appear to be consciously tied in a cage. Forest fraud is a minority, and everyone is necessary to maintain balance. Releasing the spirit helps to stabilize the situation. Another way to get rid of the soul is a root destroyer. Free the forest, but let your guard go. Dude, what the fuck? Jesus. Wait, why does it say follow the forest spirit? Hello? The spirit's not free. The fuck? What happened? Whatever. The forest, more cars. Anastasia is Seer's house. It does not belong to him or to any immortality. It is the property of Vonthos, the spirits of the warm women of air and travel known to Romania. It is open to time and space care. Okay, I just had to go away. Come back, I guess? Make it a free radical. Well, I mean, it did free it, but it was like somehow not free, even though I freed it. I don't know what happened there. Bugged out. I was just gonna go back to the lady, right? That's annoying. Should have saved this for later. Chemistry pun. Or does it go to the island? I think it goes to the island. Yeah, it goes to the island. I need to capture notes, but I don't know which one because of the translation. It's annoying. Oh, it was that one. Cool. That's just straight up blind blood. Come on. There should be a legend up here. Yeah, there's one there for sure. Is there not another one? I'm gonna look at this one. The world's most important ingredients, the occupational energy and the mature secrets open as the stylish metals. They're always phoenix. Most reliable angle, the last outstanding, the hand prize is his shrimp. Hey, Joe. There's the stone. Means basically she has her own singing stones. Got her. He needs to change his magical work and then use the spell to kill several men for his heart. This is a fun infinite circle. What is a lesson here? Sweet, strange mind? Love is beautiful but also corrupt, dangerous, and daunting? You understand, right? By the time works on the edge of the stone, cuts the neighbors of faith, and follows the folklore tools. Many myths, Father retreated to Bacchus where the weapons between humans and myths were still effective. Few things are like the definition of chaos theory as the fractional structure of a tree. Each branch creates a container and every aura becomes a hat. The tree itself is a system. If you have any questions regarding the behavior of Hidori, you have to learn. Musical Box is more captive. Sonic is a magical nutrition school, and the music box clearly shows how much it might be in the region of Telwall. Sound is a powerful force, but interesting change in systems. Invisible but tangible sounds can induce the storm in any direction and strengthen its effects. We work to do it. Mom Paduri was a dark tree. You don't know what you want to be among people and souls. You don't know about the simple fact that young people don't accept, no matter what slave religion. Music Box is a fascinating occultist unit, and we want our watchmakers to look at their internal work. Build a large scale with unlimited potential. What is important in ongoing research, which is a well-designed goal. R, Son of the Sun. Interestingly, when I started doing something, we called an old saying using Beastie Boys. If you knew how moral Binbal is right, we will live in the theocracy. Fortunately, my friend Farhana Butcher's links, like music boxes, living and learning. In Hana's case, lives and dies. Get rid of Paduri's mother, draw another resident of the fairy world who sacrificed in the altar of modern times. Success, evolution, or movement from the way. This causes problems. Not now. SED. Hey, we got our ice wiper. It was called an ice wiper. Okay, that's funny. Ooh, look at all those fierce cliffs. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? Doing am here to get some sleep. Just checking in on you. Doing good. Nice. Yeah, just doing a challenge run. A walk-only run of Legends. Cosplaying as the Gatekeeper. Oh, and it's badly translated. I'm the Gatekeeper. And all the text in the game has been run through multiple language translations, so it's all like wrong. Everything's wrong. All the stuff. All the text is crazy. Yeah, we're doing Gatekeeper. We're not allowed to. We're only allowed to slow walk. SecretFox does amazing mods, one of which is the PhotoMode mod, which lets me look like this, and also do things. And he did a translation mod, where it translated all the text in the game, including subtitles for the cinematics and everything. So all the text in the game has been run through a bunch of translation iterations back to English, so everything's all really bizarre. You know, like this ability is called ice cream now. You got your pocket freezer. You got your I love hair, you know. So you know, it's been really fun to just play through the game with all the text being just completely wild and weird. And then the walk only challenge makes lots of stuff very challenging because you can't jump very far, which has turned out to be significantly problematic. I have to stack a lot of speed buffs to try and do stuff. Yeah, it's been entertaining. And some of the hardest shit I've actually done. Let's see, what are we doing to do next? We did... Oh, let's do Mossel's investigation mission. Oh, shit. How did I pull two of these guys without realizing it? Also, the fuck? Makes it a bit different to play this one. Yeah, it's... Basically, you know, even though it's the same missions and whatever, right? Like, it's... It all has different names. All the enemies are slightly translated. I mean, these guys are Fat Paduri instead of Fata Paduri. It's still kind of funny. Hey, Cookie, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, just making the game interesting. I didn't think the slow walk thing would be as hard and challenging as it turned out to be. But there's still some early missions that I can't even do because I can't move fast enough. And I almost got stuck, I think, in 2 or 3 different spots where I couldn't progress the story for a little bit because I literally just couldn't make a jump that's like mandatory to story progression. Until I was able to stack enough speed buffs. There's one in particular in Egypt where, as part of the story mission, you have to make a jump that's like, I don't know, like here to like here or something, and like I can't. I had to stack like 4 different speed buffs. Involved pulling some lair mobs to give me in combat speed buffs that like could 2-shot me, like it. And I had a 3-second Fast and Furious buff, so I had get all these speed buffs in I had to accumulate all the speed buffs and make the jump in under 3 seconds, without getting one shot by the lair mobs, in order to progress the story. It took me like an hour. It is one of the most difficult things I've done. Busy grinding Entropia this whole year. Got event, so I'm busy. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm playing other stuff. Playing the shit out of Elden Ring. I did a bunch of hitless, like, you know, taking no hits from bosses stuff in Elden Ring. There's a mod coming out, hopefully by my birthday this month, that I really want to play. That I'm looking forward to, so. But yeah, still doing the Legends challenges. Making them up. Balloon. Your guardian, Pierre. Shu attracts stories that kill the tree of light and drink the roots of the dead tree. He asks him to collect stories and then put a coin in the river. What water stories tell you? One-time stories made from a good currency. What is the currency of history? Balloon. We can call the recipient and agree on the right time. Send a post. Much error in telling the story. Yep. I'm the one who voluntarily gave taxes. Yes, history tax. Now and go by the hands of men without value. If a husband calls him to take a tree in the morning, I don't know what that means. Yes, every dawn. History of our lives. We only exist for a short time we speak. When stories stop, the boys and girls of the desert go away. When we got out of the world, we turned into it. We can call the recipient ourselves. Find us hidden names, born from the heart of the forest. Cut love to young men. Usul, Eiley, Blaine, Bipeduri. There is no name in a short time. Store them. Protect them from you. Be the memory of the world. This is my treasure. Go to sleep, will lurk. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Cookie. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. I now need to find the coin. Is it on this side? Yeah, it's on the side. Register coin. Money proof. Find a place strengthened by money. Isn't this... I want to say we go to the graveyard for this one. I'm pretty sure. Yep. I found it. Enter the encryption. First secret. Okay. And so, Alexander, who history calls great, empire sculptured, undefeated, and victory crowned, lay cold, lay dead, a congress of worms. And whether by fever wrought or poisonous plot, who was there left to say? And so, the conquering Alexander took flight, so many fearful miles, to the land beyond the forest. She took with her 3 daughters, Katrina, Zelina, and Marina, all sired by the one called Great. In the dark forest, the mother made a pact with Gaia and released her 3 daughters, blood of the great, into the wilderness, protected under Gaia's gaze. And the 3 daughters drank deep the supernal nectar, forever preserved, forever sweet. And so the Isle came to be, and so are they still, forever preserved, forever sweet. And if this be a warning or an invitation, who is there left to say? Alright, so now we find Island. Wonder why this mission's called Balloon. What is it normally called? Okay, there's the Paduri story. Not this way. No, it's this way. Why does this say read the book? We did that. Why is it still on read the book? The fuck? There we go. Serious woman. Ranking the story of Midori. What do you mean? Tomb of the Dark Forest. Can't move. Just ripped out his heart. Rude. Corpse. Okay. Folklore Frequency, Slave Romanian. The story follows Fodopidori Forest Girls, a child of two similar earth creatures. There is no love between parents and girls, only constant action, abuse, and mutual abuse around. The real daughter was magic of her parents, and then feared to leave them as she could. Fodopidori is a demon who captures the young, following her where she kills them. He is a figure and often uses a young woman's form. Very nice to get rid of the love of young people. Something inside the series is strange. It becomes an ugly monster. Kill them and eat the heart. So we need to put the eggs at the top of the stream. Melting eggs in the right place. Before that though, let's go kill this fucking champion over here. Black suppliers instead of antlers, huh? Got him. In the world they went much and wide, the cousins and Sati. Memory here host. Came during the return of aid, they directly touched Gaia's wildlife during her creation. People walked too far, the primary spirit woke up in their chests. There were animals that wake up to wandering and hyper-enlightened minds. The signal was stationary, don't forget. They were created, they suppressed in distant places like the incarnation of natural power, the avatars of death and rebirth, of the struggle of humanity to revive the planet. Eggs! Got a theme here about eggs. Gym and aerobics. The vampire blocks the forest. He is the death of every living creature. You can never find the fair we have taken your blood in the heart, but you can know how to fish. Leave the crazy vampire, ravening elder leech in the dark forest. You there, death group. Go. Ravening Elder. Let's give our flicker some time to come off cooldown. There we go. Can't wait to see how good you are with Dracula Jr. We can call the recipient ourselves. I don't want to use a car dealer, but I felt blue. You look like a winning material, no printing. If you've ever hit New York, give me a ping or a tweet. I'm going to chasing him to one of our mixtures, and you can see we can max out what blue can do for you. Hello, Eerie. Oh, these are ash, dust. Next we go to another decay or some placeholders. I have someone who hits you on another riv.t-ball. You have a free coffee. This is a weird placeholder mission. Alright, so this stream... we go down this way with it, I believe. Alright, but we don't have to follow it. Gonna come down to here somewhere. Right around here. What was that? I don't remember if it's the upper ledge or the lower ledge. There it is. Ah! Upper ledge, okay. Alright, so then we reset. Dude, stop doing the running animation. Not bad. Alright, so yeah, now we just walk. And we're walking, and we're walking. Still walking faster than a Blagini. They're slow as shit. I believe we walk up this way. I'm still way ahead of the Blagini. Photos of Blagini. we go. Alright, so now... this. Reassemble painted egg. Back to Mosul. Share with other secrets. I am alive again. Was I dead? I was? News to me. I will take your word for it. Actually, I should probably keep that, right? I can level this, and then I would get like a purple. That could work. We need to go share our story. Does anyone need one of the stories from this mission? It grants you a lore or a legend. Not I, but it flows so sweet. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, I won't pop one of them if you need one. That's funny. Wait, is there a dance party happening right now? This shit? No shit. Right on. Oh, it's a DJ thing. Cool. Sunday fun day. I wonder if I already got Rooted Groove. I must already have it. It would have popped by now, right? Forget what that's under. Character's first name is Alzane, or Indian name is Cinnamon Girl. Unless that dance. I think Samba's fine for it, I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember where the achievement is at. No. I don't know what these are. That's PvP ones, okay. Scenario. Okay, that's dungeons, I guess. Region. Lights are on and they tend to only light up when you dance in there, other than one time broken. Regional. Regional and then something. Is it spit it out? That's funny. Lie down. Can't get root down. Yeah, okay. I could get flaming hot taco. Joe, did you figure out if you needed any of the legends? Rainbows for everybody! You have 3 already? Ooh, the different kinds of rainbows even. I gotta take this stuff. I'll be right back, guys. Enjoy the dance show in the meantime. I'm back. Get some kids to bed. Okay. Did I not tab back into the game? Was there like no music the whole goddamn time? Son of a bitch. There we go. Saloon is trying to aggro the dancers? I think they just threw it at me. The red and blue inner brothers assign the value of Mosul. We do not make this mistake. There are secrets crushed in her growing rings. Look at the difference in turn-in size between these ones and the dragon. Like, holy shit. The fairy tale. In this postmodern world, they can save life. Find something from G.K. Chesterton wrote. All that makes an adventure. A set of bright images adds the idea that these unbounded terrorists are limited. Those incomparable enemies and the horses of God are enemies, but some and universal are secret as dark and strong fear. I think there's a dwarf. This book tells you that the dragon can defeat. Then you grow, we learn there is no dragon, and the second lesson is most important. The battle is something. Of course, puberty leaves the circle, then you learn to be a temple and a dragon actually exists. Our teen. Is it 0%? Books for children? Imagine a query on the book section. Skooka Kid. I believe many mysterious death leads to a child's library. Good greetings. Promoted your relationship with Mosul, the important contact. You don't know. I think he came back to the secret machine with you. The end of Valley show, and she just made a comment how the Gatekeeper was just the show. Nice! You were RP'd at? It was non-consensual. I think I would just keep that. I'm keeping a lot of stuff because I want to be able to put distillates to use the next time I do a regional or something. Destructive persons. Oh, that's from what's her face up here. We could probably knock out all the investigation ones tonight. Ideal work. General de Montoya is a magnificent location to stop in Monteo. Also search for information sources and as a potential tool. Ooh. Got lost and found. We can just barely do. Unknown archaeologist and secret world champion, a rich and animated underground disappeared in Guatemala. As a search for the youth monument in a lost world. Send a comment to follow the archaeology. Ibrahim. See alternative topics from Scan and Analysis. Philip Markhud. Watch, sweet. See the beautiful picture. The charismatic leader and beautiful family of the morning light. Symbol of the new age of humanity. Patriarch Philip, a beautiful and enthusiastic smile. Wife Alice, the same photogenic. 2 sons, Alexandra and Catherine, 8 and 15 years old. Very little copies of his parents. Nice pure dog, beautiful portrait, but the photo album pages are blocked with blood and worse. In the basement. Signal disease. The wings of our particles break down. How to protect them? Alright, Alina Torore. .se people. Alina feels that she will always be followed and harassed by them. Look at his request and find out how much morning light goes to keep tabs on his members. Alina believes that anyone in the forest sent after her to invest its requirements. Why am I hearing kids again? Oh, you. Forgot the balls. Banging. I'm not a danger, not you. And I think of Merhua. Have you heard that? I want finish this art, paint your nails one last time, and move to the hot coma. Someone of my patrols. Why don't they stop? I don't fight. Adrian must send me one to find. I knew him. Be a lot of the situation. Always consider the game until you are ready to abuse. Say Thanksgiving later. I don't want to save. Not me. I don't even want to be saved. Except you can't leave it as a hero in a short film. This is so fake. I don't want to my death. I don't want to go with bad hair. Damn. You live. Meaning. Doesn't want to die with bad hair. Understandable. God. You are a shitty god. Morning Light Private Eye. I like the flyer, Alina Flora. I want the also works in this one. Get the word out first and get the book rest. Once you do, close file and move on to your next mark. Go to London, right? I do need to look up the answer for the thing here. tswbb.com. Right, it's 412. Best explanation for plastic cuts. This is a wonder. Following things you do not. Sit down with reading poetry. Last time crying? Last month. Want to visit? Bank of Bangkok. City would you like to visit? Also Bank of Bangkok. Releases what is the most reliable. Waiting for a viewer coast. Yourself in 5 years. Almost where I am. Being interesting. Power over life. What color is a better internal independence? Orange-ly. What is your name? No, this is when we put in. Before, right? See how to spell it. And then we go. Hey, Cookie. Yeah, okay, so we should. Wait. I don't know what tier I'm on. Hopefully, we're on the right thing. Funny head pats. I gotta look at that. Let's see. So we go to this one. You really want to know what's in the files I took? I don't have a networking board. It's not great. It could be 11 recipe for everything I know. This is probably not a recipe for lemon cake. Whatever it is, I get it. And he gave me the privilege. Important parts are tucked away behind some password. At least I think it's important. I don't know. I don't know what it is or what it says or how to open it. I just know it's the only ammunition I got. Ta-da! Gatekeeper. Yeah, we got all the investigation ones done. Emo manifests. Disease. Favorite animals. Favorite food is tacos. We're so glad you're interested in morning light. By visiting our site and taking our personalities, you have joined millions of others who have started their travels in light. We now understand you, just as you realize ourselves, and we do everything we can to protect our lives from shadows. The interest you showed was an important first step, but don't let it be your last. Continue to offer and sort what you deserve in the morning. Morning stat. That's the same for everybody. Ah, shit, I don't have the room to turn in the mission. That's fine. Okay. That part's done. Hold on, I gotta go see the hearing footsteps upstairs. I'll be right back. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this stream, I swear. Oh, I'm in the wrong zone. I'm like, why? This shit doesn't look like I've done all this. That's right, because the mission takes you to Besiege Frontline. What's up, Magnus? Yeah, that last mission takes you to London and then to... Why is it... Oh, my script doesn't work there. Anyways, alright, so we got the investigations done. Lurking around like a game of life? Yeah, no worries. Thanks for looking. So... where are we at for... these guys? Catch one. I don't know what some of these are. I know where Hyperactive Ghoul is. Catch Run. Oh, Catch Run Primal is, I think, over here. You know, actually, before I forget, I want to do this one with the spider. Kitchenette. Tent. There's a violet cocoon that is equally impulse in the middle of filth. What happened first, the filter or trick? Cocoon is expected to find something large and different from everything in nature and looks to develop in filter. Everything and anything is a threat to everything. Everything and anything is a threat to everything. Search the nearby caves, the origin of the cocoon, and annihilate if possible. Annihilate. Tennessee. And eliminate Tennessee with extreme prejudice. We're only 10 icy. Remember my clue for this in one of the anniversary scavenger hunt things was nope. That was the clue for this area, was nope. We already did the dungeon, right? Yeah, we did the dungeon. I'm gonna go up this way. Got that guy already. There's a guy back here I haven't gotten. Let's do this mission. Wild Hunt. The forest is a city, and everyone who travels is in danger of nature or not. Ali specifically moved the Filipino funnel into the old tree and wants you to look for the cost. Ali defects the secret world in the forest corruption. In fact, this is a monster situation, but angry Ali is actually worse. Find and punch filth to soothe. I like these because there's nothing I have to read. For the cinematic stuff, I can actually take a break for a second. Kind of nice. Mushroom incubator. Chicken bag. Do. Come back here, you fucker. Nice, dude. That felt good. That felt like that was efficient. Find the mushroom. The fuck? Where you come from? Jesus. Blocking his view, the mushroom god is separated by much generosity. Sparrows, flies, and angel decay bear messages from divine nativization. Each body is a sinful potential to meet. Mildew is a sacred soul and is all terrible Turin shroud. Become a fun gal. Become a fun gal. Yeah, we got one of those thingies. Okay. The information is a surface material. Sometimes swims like a butter. Sometimes the lobster, invisible waves, and purifies. Black storms, viral chemistry. Fun. The dead fungi. Strange type of mushroom grows along the edge of the black basin. A sample for new research can be useful in the battle to stop the dispersive filter. Filth is a series of ways and knows how to stop the battle. Share a sample and take it to the Roman camp. You need to know what to do with it. Send pictures? What? Okay. Let's go get this guy first. Colonization of colonialism. Interesting. Nice. See fungal filth, 0-point slides of foreign energy and distribution. They return to local mushrooms, but accepted unpleasant manifestations. New tension, or at least this time. Heavy fungus improved hoval or root spaces. Red sport, then trees are infected, but then take over local fauna and redirect them more calm. Okay. I feel like this is a very touchy spot. There we go. Stake some insects. Boom. Look at that. The fungal ecosystem is a model of exposure to chaos. Each part of it controls small, fast, and fairly random mutations in the model. We learn a lot and add algorithms to our own plans. Please keep your mushrooms. Each sample you buy our understanding of the different forms of mushrooms. It's not spending time on fungi that fight. Fungi is the oldest effective breed in its cruelty, but significantly lower in the long run. Those important plans will be fascinating. Love the fairy tale, although history says it is the stone of its clear enemy. Ew! That beautiful red, I always thought the realms of his death would exceed. We knew for... This is a task that broke out. Magical protection does not have a special meaning in census. Forms are totally mixed or worse, they're incorrect. Great Alexander was his size, returned slightly, connecting with Illuminati, his Ailean twins. Illuminati has no idea of its story or its opinion. What does it do? And almost forgotten. Good work in the rest. Our pine. Beautiful flies. I love it when you were born. Nothing resembles the old superviola to leave the fear of the eyes seen in our enemies. Don't know what to do with Eiley. On the other hand, another internal magic that must be cleaned and protected. I believe in the forest, I say. Many magicians did not develop for the competition. On the other hand is a primary energy I want to explore. You can't find such power in the streets. We should get a kick. If it doesn't work, we'll be sued. No, damn it. Can't turn that mission in. Ah, curse you, inventory. Alright, let's do this part. Send pictures to Roman whatever. We'll just go up here. Be this way. Okay. There we go. I know the hyperactive ghoul is around here. You got all these guys. Oh, there's one back there, I think, right, as well? Or not back there, back there. Can you jump this? No. Invisible walls and bullshit. You fucker. Alright, so we got that guy. We have 3 left. For sure, one of them's this way. Right? Oh. Catch Run Gorth Road. Alright, Primal Run, dude. Alright, so we have filming and Isu the Muck. Where are you guys at? Genuinely not sure. Oh, there's one of them. Right, pervading filth. The perfect filth. That's filming. Isud Mock. Where the shit are you? Sure, I got the dog and the other guy down here. Maybe it's over here? Got that one. I haven't... Like another guy this way, maybe? Somewhere? Yes, it that exudes muck. Dude, we did it. Found him. It kills muck. Muck, 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 muck. Oh, that didn't actually hit him. That's unfortunate. Got him, dude. There we go. Can we get this from this side? Oh yeah, definitely. A good odor from the mouth and the tongue can be tasted in a run. Graham, Celebration, and Mausoleum and Mass Graves testified in his prosperous language. Narrative scorpions and chickens. Bodies are taught to be patient. Ghouls learn what he needs. Round and something. Alright. We need a quick vendor. I was one space short of being able to turn it in. Oh shit, I didn't read it! Damn it! Which one did I just turn in without reading? Fuck. That's unfortunate. All data we can collect must be assessed by our mathematicians and added to our equations. Acting material before evaluating, so this is counterproductive. Let's put our faith in order of things and rings of events. Everything we put on us. That's right. We want to thank you for your interest, but there's no doubt that it can be useful for aroma, but if it's worth it, we have it. We can call the recipient and agree on time and convenient flowering place. I'm sure we need a future conjunction. Fine. What you do? I did. I asked you to collect samples on filth and then turn the results to anyone who doesn't work for us. I don't think. This time I don't collect. Documents are always involved, but try to follow the procedure. So what was the... Shit, what was the one that I just missed? Should be able to look at, like, Twitch clip or something. Oh, it was the Wild Hunt? I didn't fucking read the entire Wild Hunt description? Son of a bitch. I can only read the dragon one because that's all that was on the screen. The fungal ecosystem is a model of exposure to chaos. Each part of it controls small, fast, and really random mutations in the model. Learn a lot and add algorithms to your own plans. Please keep your mushrooms. Wait, no, I did read that one. I just couldn't turn it in. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I did read that one. I couldn't turn it in before. That's why I didn't think I needed to read shit before I started pushing buttons. Because I had already read that. Alright. We're good. We're good. Totally fine. Super intentional. Totally meant to do that. Nope. Hey, whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Get that back. That looks better. Okay. Minor crisis averted. We got all our champions done, right? That's what I was doing. All our missions turned in. Alright, so what are we looking at? Region. Alright, and then... I'm missing 4 areas. Tactical signal, the fall, Brittany, and power station. I don't know the fuck any of those mean. The tactical signal. I know power station, which doesn't make any sense because I've been to the power station. I don't know how that's not discovered. I don't know where. Oh, maybe the Demure farm. There's a couple Demure farm areas I haven't been to because I haven't done those missions yet. That's true. It's true. It's true. Let's do these. Register. Wild nature. Mrs. creeps in a tree that reads the moment. She was rested inside a tree and could not break without help. Mr. explicitly asked the reader to get the heart of a traveling rope and beautiful wolf to make a ritual that frees the content from the experience. Piece of string, mandar root, and take the heart of an alpha wolf. And so we're gonna not do that one just yet. Now we're gonna do this one first. Plan. Red hand helicopter in the wood will be interesting without Ranmilton. Check the site. Skeleton has an old pocket. Find the second half of the note. I don't have the actual note. That's interesting. Wolf ambush wins. Wolf hamburger. That's funny. Like wolf hamburger, but not. Patient check. You can see a wave formed in the Red Hand for decades. They dig too deep, and they disturb the dimensions of hell, weakening the fracture between us. Technology they have not fully understood. They did events that we're not prepared to deal with. Let your mistake be your lesson. Okay, the only logical conclusion that can be achieved by discovery is pure. Red Hand is very deep to disturb hell dimension and weaken sensitive prophets between us. You can only guess the chances that the possibilities of the Red Hand are deep, and it can be important to find answers. I think that I say there are many members in the facility. You don't have to be sold. Never change the greatness of hell without being ready for consequences. See what can be. Our Pinetta. Can take a step these days without going to the Philippines or running a chip on the shoulder. The Red Hand brought this pat to itself. The answer to how and why it will probably be hidden in your region, but I will give you the notes of the cliff. The Red Hand became too deep. The size of the hell was killed by someone who died too angry or the opportunity to cross, and the Red Hand was covered. This is not a rocket science. Make sure you do not follow the same error. E.g. Yeah, we can get that, and then we can probably even do like that. Yeah. Ooh, that. There we go. Alright, so let's finish this thing. Rope. Bible. Bag. Grab the ornamental heel. Knight of Monaco. This decorative box appears in the middle of the King's Nightingale. Ornamental symbols and wood engravings cover all parts and describe the pictures of hunters. Play children and amazing owls. It's unlikely he belongs to the farm. Maybe the box was stolen. Its content can illustrate what the owner is. Open the box and see. Okay, delivery of night to its owner. I'm sure there was a legend back here. Alright, so this thing. Go get the alpha heart. No, this way. Taste of this guy? No, not him, right? Because that's a champion. This guy. Alpha. Alright, so now... go this way. Yep. It's almost impossible to see the green circle because the fucking mission's like right on top of it. That's kind of a fuck up on the design part, I think. Should just made that bigger. Oh, they're doing fucking mega bosses right now. Shit. Goddess is king. Wait, what? I just met up on them when they were in Kingsmouth. Was that call out like forever ago? Shit. Yes, that call out was forever ago. I'm an idiot. Well, crap. It was like 20 minutes ago. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, we need to come here anyway, so we need to turn in the night thing. All those are done now. I guess we could do Alina's mission, and then I'm done with hers, right? "6 feet down. Alina, a young girl in a suspicious committee, leaving the street in Shadow Forest. If you need to ship, you might be safer than your hands in the forest stops. Giant ant bracers, Alina's truck. Find the truck and start looking for your content." You don't die. When it goes to death, the eyes will be glowed as a winter bow. Pretty. "I don't know this forest. There is no peace. It is so high that Adrian chose us in Bucharest. Meat markets are filled with lost spirits. I want to meet here. I'm dead. I get back, Adrian is going to cut his neck. Stand your head. I lost some things I need to the city. Don't know what I say. I don't want it. I am me. I don't care. The dishes have taken something. For example, but the forest. You will probably kill them. There's no morning light that has a beautiful death. It was my mistake. I believed my shield." Adrian comments, "You want to see the true face of night?" The poor French fools and friends were very quiet for the fight. He forced them. I think he forced me. He is nothing. No one. There's a temptation with a racing plate that cannot run. Okay. Read the shipping description. These elements in the mountains, they leave the country. I don't care. 4 boxes of good things and thick of documents. See blood, it's not a bit. There are 5 items in total. This is GPS of Alina's dam. Problems, take it. We can call the recipient ourselves. Easy. Okay. There is radar. Here. location. Do. It is located. Find the contents. That's weird. Why did it interrupt itself? Oh, helicopter from the bunker. Let's go. Tactical signal. There we go. Ow, 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 shit! What the fuck? Dude! I did not expect that to happen. Holy shit. Dude, I just got, like, cornered. Wow. The health pot didn't appear to do anything. I just got wrecked. There are 2 people not miss abroad. We can find another supplier. Reformed. Full date of Guatemala. Oh, we already did this one. We can do it again. Okay. Alright, this way. Man, I can't believe they wrecked me that fucking hard. Dude, why are you after me? Fuck off. I already killed you before. We're gonna try this again. I'm convinced I can do this. Yeah, see? That's fucking easy. I just got fucking gangbanged earlier. Rude. This. Whoa, whoa. What the fuck? I'm getting stuck on a stair. A new stage in the exhausted life cycle begins. Sometimes, since she gave vampire genetic samples to CGB researchers, woven plant eggs. Experiment's operations, the Soviet Union was brought to test. Powder in time, restart Jimmy's plant. The biomotors mix the buses from the Red Hat installation. Mara plays his love and plays his father. All right. Player time. Ferrari? Why are those named Ferrari? Pete Mysterious. Keep things. Helicopter ahoy! Here we go. Dangerous in the morning. We always have resin. They collect followers too quickly by net figures. They have potential to change and simulate events. Our work. Drawing is updated and the calculation is not very poor. If the artifacts landed in Markard's hand, they might be different, but thanks to you, we don't have to worry about that. More data, learn more. Light breakfast, easy attraction, rare objects, and the obvious goal of using them in a unique way. We should never be grateful to meet friends. All Markard has much more than innocent stands and a simple rebuilding assumption we have known for a while. There is no perfect picture yet. We don't know what he's doing, but we have to assume it's not good. Another thing you can learn is that Adrian is most important. The last boy. These things are rare, but in the proportions that arise in the wrong hands, you thought there was a kind of secret ship sale that we don't know. At least we can stop this time shipping, and we have objects that are securely blocked in tons. Thank you, thank you. Or thank you for your sneakers. It is going to be a funeral. Lyrics of the song mean, leave it to me, keep segment cut. Let's see, like this maybe? Yeah, no. Can go... Yeah. Oh, we have SP we can spend on something. Maybe this way? I'll go for that one next. What is this guy? Oh, we have Forget Me Not, and then we have Harmony Corpse. Betting Puddle. Let me think about something here. Do some of this stuff up here, I think. Also, there's a vendor right here. Hey, that leveled. Who comes and moves? Recall it must really track the input and outgoing points of the forest. Concentrate on the tunnels that lead to the agricultural land, as they are important entry points for vampires walking on hard Resty, especially the abandoned tunnel, as it was not confirmed in time. Find an abandoned tunnel. Well, that's stupid easy. Okay. That's one down. Bible. Oh, god damn it. Code of procedure. Oh, fuck me. It got this guy now, too. A Norwegian wolf. Its island package is indicated by a candle with a graphical trophy, a pale cracked fire. There's no expert on the trail, but destroys them, send a message. Area of wastewater and trophies, your vandalism can affect your closest carriers. I got kind of screwed out of the other one. Huddle Brutus. How do I get up there? Go back to that. Wait, how does... What? How did that guy come after me? Magic? I guess. Body broke. Results. You will overcome the story of a Druckhood hunter. So the number of wounds in the body was exhausted. A sequel from the east leads to a forest. Clues, warnings, traps, prepare to face responsible beast. Alpha werewolf is dead. He's about to be mixed alpha wolf. Come on down. It's like, he's called a rabbit. These guys are called rabbits. That's funny. These are all the these are different placeholder ones. Terminals currently booked. I'm busy. And I paperwork day. Yeah. Microscope ROG, Wolf Fastener. Which you can conduct local lycanthropic tests. What are they looking for? It's better to take samples of blood to ensure, or to use heavy synergies for a great game. Are they? Range. Kill a brute, kill a cold drill howler, and kill a cheerleader. Kill a cheerleader, save the world. Is that not how that went? Did I get something wrong there? Hey, Mikey, how's it going? Something like that. Does not work. Maybe now and then. I don't know. Oh no, it did work. Okay. Okay, I don't know which ones are considered cheerleaders. Maybe this guy? Shoots me, are you a cheerleader? Yep. You were in fact a cheerleader. Automatic response. Blood samples are detected. Zern excited. And mixed swarm belief in the lab. Hello. Next time our offices. So I would like to know that his communication received and adequate attention paid. Ores are menistic features that extends from grass and leaves. Your lifestyle leaves room for fewer mistakes, like the nervous answers from the earth. These days we can observe predators of the blood cell. Okay. That's weird how like some have like kind of like a we're not home message and then other ones didn't. That was odd. Ooh. We have 20. We have 20 AP. I don't remember what I was gonna pick though. Probably one of these, right? Just to fill it out. Well, that doesn't make sense though. Because then I could just, if I wanted to do that, I could just go for capstones. I guess I'll just leave it for right now. Pledge Conqueror is a proven document and we don't know much, but we know there is, and we can pass Lagartha. Oh, poor Lydia. Okay, so... I wonder, we should just finish off the side missions, yeah? Like, we don't have that many left. Like 5? Alright, where are we need to go this way. You're definitely in the way. Let me just go this way. I don't like this. Can I get that? That junk looks doubtful. Maybe I can jump and grab it or something? It's too high. Well, shit. I just don't think I'm making that fucking jump. That's pretty... I mean, we'll give it a try, I guess. Nope. That's a negatory. But maybe we can jump to activate the legend? Maybe? Maybe. Why did that feel slower than normal? Also, can I dodge up here? No, I can't dodge. Oh, the space bar didn't kick in. Lame. I don't think this will do any better. Oh, we got it. Hell yeah. Mid-air jump. Or mid-air grab, I mean. Obviously it was mid-air jump. It is the point. The family of the human camp near Harvard, Romania, they claim that the heir of the dragon's order. They are born from those ordered by Vlad, third Dracula, who are some impaler calls. They participated in the hunting campaign for night cultivation, stereotype snack, Morani, Snake, and Nosferat. Dracula's alien wife, Mara. Alien wife, huh? Accommodation and purchases. Forget me. The flowers decorate this tomb, otherwise not specified, so they still live on the adjacent floor of the cemetery. Live better than this place of grief. Though the flowers are unusually alive, their roots are sure they struggle to stay on the pony. Stay on the pony. Alright, so now let's get the other side mission on the other goddamn side of the... Let's just go here. The other side of the graveyard. Oh, I didn't want that. That's unfortunate. Maybe we can just go this way. Haha. Oh, why did you waste my fucking thing? Roman organs. Fat arming. A dead novel's next to him on camera. His body diary describes his mission. He takes pictures of close spectators and brings them back to Romany. Orver. The husband has any progress for his mission. The photos are stored on the camera. Take 5 pictures of... Wait. How come I... What? Like, I immediately got 2 pictures for doing nothing. Oh, that was too far away, I guess. There we go. Oh, they're taking... Okay, that makes sense. They're taking pictures before their death. I gotcha. I gotcha. Was it always like that? I just didn't notice. Only possible. Remember it being different? Eh, it might not have been. Man, I'd have to walk like all the way from where I came in over to this one. Be slow as shit. Alright, whatever. Let's go to... this part, I guess? Fat arming. I don't have enough room to turn that in right now. Let's go. Can we just go up to the fetid puddle one? It's like, what the fuck am I stuck on? The Word of God. Dark pool fires a heatedist. When repulsive fire is surrounded by a number of growing flies per second. No matter what bad water, close, survivors can put deep problems. Best way to find fetish. The best way to find fetish juice before stimulating the fires of the region. Inspect flassies and flights closer. Golden time. You know, that fetish juice. It goes by my name. I'm gonna pull black liquid should be considered. Yeah, we got that one. All these chicken bags. I've read many tales of this fetish juice. Huh. What kind of stuff you been reading there, Mikey? Hmm? Is there not one back in one of these areas or something? I guess not. I need to find another puddle of fetish juice. Ah. There we are. Oh, that's gonna explode. Ha! Forgot about those. Last one, maybe? Yes, here we go. Forest Heart Decay. Oh, fuck. Ah. That's not great. Golem insect. What am I supposed to do? What? The fuck? What is this tier? It's go to the Romany camp? I don't... Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. This bullshit. See this green circle? Look at that. When you're zoomed all the way out, fucking invisible. That shit is stupid. They should have made those circles bigger. I need to go across the water anyways. The other one. Which then leaves me 2 more. Right, because I'll finish another one. This one. I need so I need from this world and root of the problem still. Also, shrooms doesn't actually count as a mission. Oh, this... Okay, there's this one. And then I guess... This one? Did I make one of the spirits mad or something when I flickered? Is that what happened? Okay. I'm not... Isn't shrooms timed? I don't even know if I could actually do the shrooms mission, technically. Could be a problem. I mean, luckily it's not required or anything, but I was just thinking about it, like... Actually legit could be a problem to do. I think it might be timed. I'm just not sure how tight the timing is on it. Infectious sports pod. Root problem. A large patient-like track on earth roots and appears to dominate the area. Football is larger than others in the area. But a mushroom filter can be an important source. Check closely to find out what to do about it. Console pod closer. Go to the water. I don't know why it makes us go up here to just go back over there. That's weird. Fungicide. Use fungicide on the spore pod. Let's wait for some cooldowns. Three, two, one. Call him. Hell yeah. Alright, so we just have from this world, which should be this one here. Direction's that this way. Place pipe. Fuck. Okay, whatever. L equipment. Of the world, a false device is discarded. This part of Transylvania appears to be made of the castle. No matter what a unit is appointment, it is not one of the world. The Elish unit can have a small life back in it by their effects on neighbor demons. Soul Siphon is still the benefits of Burning Banner Fist, Banner Burning Sawbones, and Burning Banner Soul. Worked or not? Yeah, I need other types. God damn it. He died before I could grab it. Sawbones. Either one of you are sawbones. Storage is full. Oh, what the fuck? That was the wrong button. Sawbones? Maybe we can get sawbones? Dude, what the fuck? Did he just like teleport? There we go. Enter the machine to be wise in the region. Oh, let's return it to this guy. Add the device to his collection. Huh? 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 Let's go! Got the Eblis Hanglo? Yep. Alright, so now I'm just missing, I think, exploration? Well, I mean, I'm just missing, the main missions, but I mean, aside from main missions, I'm missing Power Station Brittany in the Fall. I don't know how I don't have Power Station, though. That doesn't make sense to me. I thought I did the Power Station mission. Okay, I know one of the ones I'm missing is back behind, back behind the farm here, the Demir farm. I know that's one of them. Chicken farm! It says chicken farm! That's awesome. Barrel can mouth grip. There's Brittany. Is this not another location, or is this might still be the same location? I wanted to go all the way back here, just in case. Might as well get the lore while we're here. Rare and Ferrari addresses other forms of food, such as shape, change, intestines, hyenas, and wolves using multiplicity forms. After that, they are trying to abandon fearless hunting. Okay, so we got that area. What would be considered... Oh, the fall. Duh, I know what the fall is. Right? The waterfall. Duh. Duh. Alright, so we're just missing the power plant one, I guess? Hey, we got the headstand achievement. Let's go. Yeah, we're only missing power station. How? How would I not have power station? I mean, I guess we're just gonna go walk there. I did the power station mission. I don't understand how I wouldn't have power station. Makes no sense to me, but... What else would... Is there more than... It's not more than one power station area, right? Yeah, I was all over this place. Where else could it mean? Is there like an old power station? Maybe, what's this thing? Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I know. I think I know. When you're doing the brothers quests, right? The person that they transform into the werewolf and they let him get too close to the lightning structure, and right? This thing. Maybe? I mean, it's not, it's not that. I would have triggered already. Maybe my other guess was right. Oh, that's the champ, like the world boss. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let me try for that place again. Might be the old power station. Yes, I was right. I should have trusted my first instinct there. Let's go. Alright, so all we have left is the main missions. The only thing left in the zone is for 100% completion is the main missions. Huzzah! Which would you have 6 of? But still, I think that's pretty good progress. We've covered literally everything else. So we can just do a mission rush next time. Oh, I forgot that was in there. I forgot that I stuck that in that spot. That's funny. Okay, let's just do this for now. Placeholder. Placeholder. Not a placeholder. 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 Now we change. The old scales are poured. New is added. Hundreds of connections are all in the moved. The current quarter, no one's able to take your code. Oh, that's still a placeholder. These are just different placeholders. God damn it. Oh, I made a mistake here. Now we can't actually use the upgrade window. Alright, well, let's sell a couple of these gadgets, I guess. Because they'll be easy to spot as far as what to buy back. We can do that. And then we can do this. And this. Alright, and then we can just... Where was this one at? Was it just down here? Maybe. Alright. I think we're good. I think it's gonna do it for me. There's a couple minutes away from the 3-hour mark. I don't want to start other stuff at the moment. But I think we made really good progress in the zone. I think probably probably tomorrow we can finish the zone and move into Carpathian Fangs. It'd be pretty cool. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Bummer, I'm surprised you didn't ask about the picture this time. Cinematic flash forward NPC. So it looks like you get like thrown out, and then you like you run and you get up and then you shake somebody, and then you fall down. So when I was playing the animation, it looked like the Gatekeeper was running scared out of the Mama Paduri door, which is what I was going for. I thought that was pretty neat. Definitely cool. Nice, nice. I will raid Templar. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.